we're working. Load it up, and then we should be good to go. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Stoneblade Entertainment live stream for SolForge Fusion, the digital client release week. I'm Jurch, and I'm a little bundled up this evening, at least this evening local time, because in my neck of the woods it's super cold. So I am just trying to keep a little bit warm, but things are going to be nice and toasty here for us doing a little bit more streaming for 2 hours this evening for SolForge Fusion. If you haven't been following along at all, if you're new to the scene, I'm Jurch, head of organized play. I'm in charge of like events and stuff like that, and a lot of the content creation and interaction that's going on. Those are the things I love to do for this company, and especially for this game, SolForge Fusion. What we're doing here is we are going to continue with going through the digital client. We're going to play against a bunch of random people that are waiting in the queue. Maybe if some friends kind of shoot out requests to me, then I will be able to play against them. Just making sure everything is all good to go. But what we're going to do, as we have been doing for most days this week, is we are going to start off by claiming some rewards in our XP. Hold on a second. There we are live. All right. Good to go. And wow, we had people that were already waiting for me here early. I've got to juggle things on multiple devices. It's quite a fantastical setup, if I do say so myself. Just trying to make things run smoothly for y'all. So it looks like we've got Zoe Misery, we've got Rakdos Unleashed, and I was watching some of Rakdos' play earlier with a really exciting Rumblespark deck. I'm a big fan of the Spell Slinging Rumblespark myself. You probably won't see any of that from me tonight, just because most of the stuff I'm going to be playing is set one. It's stuff that, as players who have been just starting out this game, this journey, the decks that are available to you. And we've got Rickster 7836. Awesome. So when you open up the game, you get a couple of bits of notification. For some reason, it's not showing the news notifications for me here, but we've got some articles. I strongly suggest, if you're new to SolForge Fusion, to check out this Welcome to the SolForge Fusion Digital Client. I think it's really important because it's a nice onboarding. It gets you involved in the community and kind of lets you know a little bit more about what we're all about here. And it is using the same banner for two different articles. Interesting. I will then have to go back and figure that out. And it looks like that multiple articles are all the same thing. Huh. Well, that'll be for future Jurch after the stream to figure out. So we've got other events. We also have the announcement for, or not the announcement, but kind of a teaser for FuseFest 2 and the Spies of Shroud. If you are into the physical side of the games and you're not doing anything next Saturday, if you want to drive, fly, walk, or bike your way to St. Paul, Minnesota, my neck of the woods, you can show up for this Set 3 pre-release event. All the details are here. A lot of hype is here. I'm very excited to be putting this on. You'll be able to play against other developers and members of the SolForge Fusion community. But what we're doing here tonight is the digital client. And if you have been grinding away XP, playing this week, either in the campaign or doing kind of some other odds and ends to be getting some experience, I believe that the PvP XP is working. If it's not, don't quote me on it. I can't remember exactly. Rickster 7836, how long is the sale on Steam? So the 25% off, which is another one of the news announcements here, 25% off for early access. I believe it's a week long. And since this game dropped on Tuesday here in the States, that I think it'll be going through next Monday. So I would get on it sooner rather than later because 25% off is not insignificant. So I definitely would jump on that sale as soon as possible. Yeah, I think it would be a week. I don't know if it's just a calendar week, but we dropped on Tuesday instead of Monday. So the sooner the better. One of the things that I've been doing kind of to start off any of these streams, or at least once a day, is checking in with my player experience points. I've gained a fair amount of experience through playing this game, and it rolled over from when I was doing kind of my closed beta testing. Oh wait, it only dropped in the States on Steam. No, no, no. To clarify, Rickster, it's worldwide release. I just know that it was a Tuesday, and I guess I'm talking to maybe other parts of the world that were ahead of time. That if like it's a Tuesday in the States, then at certain points it's like a Wednesday in Australia. Yeah. No, this is worldwide. Yeah, definitely get on this. Skuro, welcome back. Okay. So if you're playing this game long enough and especially running through the campaign, you will be able to be gaining experience points. And once you reach different ladders in the experience points track, you'll be able to claim some free decks. We want to give away free decks for people that are playing this game. Through the course of the week, I have already claimed my Utera, Tempest, Necrium, and Aloyan. And now today, I'm going to claim this random deck for surpassing 150,000 experience points. I'm saving the 300,000 one for tomorrow night's stream, same time tomorrow. And I'm also going to unlock that prismatic trail when I'm dragging my cards around. Rickster's in Canada. Nice! Partners in the States. Cool. Wait, Canada like close to Minnesota, Canada, or Canada like one of the coasts? Or like way north Canada? I don't mean to ask anything too personal, just a center, left, or right. So let's open up this deck, and we will... West Coast. Okay. Okay. So we're going to open up this deck. I'm going to see which of the other decks that I've opened previously this will be a good fuse for, and then play against that for a couple hours. And we'll see the best we can do on a limited scope of decks, a limited library. That there's a lot of questions, especially by new players, whenever you're learning a new game or you see a new game on the market. Is this going to be pay to win? Well, SolForge Fusion, it's not pay to win. That as opposed to other card games where you're constructing your decks and buying specific cards in order to make like net decks or things like that, this is how you get new decks, is either physically opening up booster packs, which cost money, so you have to pay money to play the game, but or you'll be able to claim them digitally. In a couple of moments, I'll talk about a digital event we have going on where people can get extra decks for free, but let's claim this reward. And it's a Aloyan, the Officers of the Twofold Queens. Let's see what this one looks like. Steel Rosetta. So enhance, play Gizmo Minion, upgrade a level 1 card in your hand. I like that. Repurpose. And then inspire for a little cross-faction synergy there. Okay, I like enhance. I wish we would have seen a Tinker. Armored Virtuoso. That's a nice big body that gets really big with a lot of armor. Camouflaged War Charger. That could be used. Charge-plated Sentry. Starts out really small and mostly useless, and then turns into a huge behemoth. That's pretty much a win condition if you can get that out. And then something that's going to add a lot of synergy is the Forge Plate Yeti, because that has a deploy ability that says choose an enemy creature, deal 1 damage to it for each armor on your creatures. And Rickster, I haven't seen set 2 or 3 yet. Although I'm excited. Yeah. Set 2 is, they're still working out some bugs for that in the digital client, but it definitely exists in the physical game. And set 3 is pre-releases next weekend in Minnesota. And then I believe the Kickstarter backers are getting their pledge levels soon after that. I know that the product is here in the States and that'll be shipping out. And then after the Kickstarter backers have gotten their not prizes, but what they subscribe to, then it will be released out to the masses. So you can kind of figure out what your timeline is going to be for that. Next, we've got the Suppressing Scrapper. Suppressing is really good, especially if you've been playing the starter decks. The Aloyan starter has a suppressing creature, so that is really nice because it destroys a low attack enemy. Taunting Tinker, I like the Tinker because it's destroying enemy minions. Voltaic Prophet is a nice big body that works with spell slinging. Sorry, CardboardNewt, no dinos. Yeah, and Zoe Misery set two is it is really fun. It ups the randomness and the chaos definitely. All right, spells: Aegis Wings, Nano Swarm. But do we have a scientist? Warmonger mod I like. All right, let's see if there was a scientist. Oh, the Virtuoso. Okay, so this could use a scientist. I still have that 30-30 guy from set one either. Yeah, ugh. I'm gonna save my Krogius thoughts for not an official stream, but it's a tough creature to go against. So let's see. I want something that possibly has armor, or that has a little bit of scientist synergy to tap in there. So let's go to my collection. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to favorite this deck right off the bat so it'll be easier to find. I'm going to go to faction decks and click on this one and then favorite it right up there. So now when I'm looking at my favorites, the only things that'll come up will be the decks that I opened from this event. So these are the five that I've opened in addition to the starters that everybody gets the same. These are the unique ones that I have. So I'm looking for, I don't remember how many scientists were here in my Necreum. But if I don't have, no, that was more beast synergy that was looking for. This is the only other spot that I'd have scientists that I could pair with it. And I didn't. Do I have armor in either one of them? Now, the only reason why I'm not looking at Tempest right now is I know Tempest doesn't have scientists uh, to combo with this, and nobody's got armor either, really. So the next thing that I want to look for is what could be the win conditions of this deck. Well, it's got some big bodies, and I especially like the idea of trying to power level this charge plated sentry to level 3. So then maybe an opportunity to be using that Forgeborn ability or playing things for free. So enhance, upgrade a level 1 card in your hand. This deck has a Mantis, which is one of the two ways that you can access your Forgeborn ability outside of the correct deck cycle. So I think I'm going to try this, and we're going to see how this works. New fused deck. I'm going to start with the officers of the Twofold Queens. And it was Utera. That was the Grass Multiplying Clarity Clubs. And I'm going to start out with Still Rosetta as my Forgeborn, and we're going to see how it goes. So what I'm going to do is, with all of the decks that I have been fusing with the decks that I've opened from the XP ladder, I've just been calling them XP grind, and I think I'm on the 6th one that I've done. That's what I'm going to start out with, and hopefully we get matched up against a wider range of players. If anybody who's watching the stream wants to challenge me, all you have to do is send me a friend code. Jurch's Steam friend code. So if you use this code on Steam, you will be able to be my friend and then challenge me to a match. So here, after I clicked on play, I've got XP Grind 6. That's the deck I'm going to be bringing into combat here. Zoe Misery. I'd love to see a full-blown Rosetta cosplay, legs and all. Looking at you more than most loves to cosplay for this game at events. So if I wanted to challenge a friend, I could go to Friend Battle. And I see all of these Steam friends that are on SolForge Fusion on the digital client right now. I've got Steam friends that are online and then Steam friends that are offline. But I want to see whoever is here and then just be playing whoever is showing up looking for a match. And CardboardNewt, always bringing the dancing dinos. You missed it. I think it was yesterday. Yesterday my stream in the afternoon. I was playing double dinos. I was making sure I was doing the dinosaur plays. There are witnesses, so roll back the tape if we need to. Play dinos, and I was losing, but you are the DinoCzar, not me. Let's see if we can find a worthy opponent here. And if not, then we can jump into the campaign mode. I don't remember if I started a campaign or not. Let's see. Usually, whenever I click the campaign, then it jumps me to a match pretty quick. I can play my common dinos deck against you later. Oh no! I get it. Play dinos when I'm not here. Hey, I can't decide when you're going to be around. You have your own schedule and your own life. And if you just don't happen to be around when I am playing my dinos, then that's not my fault. Okay, so I finished a match, and now I get to choose an upgrade. Utera Sanctuary. When you play a creature, give this +2 health. If this has 10 or more health, replace this with Damara. Well, I'll email you my schedule then. I would prefer snail mail. I want a physical piece of paper so then I can hold it and then double check. And then if your schedule changes, you'll need to update me accordingly. I don't have a whole lot of dinosaurs in the deck I'm running through this campaign with, do I? I'm running it with XP Grind 1? Oh, interesting. Then I do have some dinosaurs. So we will do this campaign until somebody decides to play us. I hope somebody shows up in the queue so I can play against another human being. Because as fun as a campaign is, campaign's super fun. I'd rather be engaging with other humans. Okay. So I get to go first. And I remember that this deck is heavy aggro. Well, it doesn't matter. Found a match. Okay. Vilgan. I get to go first here. Well, don't mind if I do. Charge-Plated Sentry. Because at that level 3 it gets up to 27 attack. So I'm going to see if I can power level my way through to get up to that 27 attack for this. Dang, I only have carrier pigeons for physical. I can take a carrier pigeon. That could work for me. Transcendent Biologist. Very classy play. Now I could Suppressing Scrapper. Or I could... If they're going to be playing minions, then I think I need to be doing the Tinker. I was a little zealous on my play. So I'm going to do the Taunting Tinker. Destroy up to 1 enemy minion. I'll take that one out. Thank you very much. And then I could move an enemy creature this lane. I think not. I think I'll force them to have to put something in the way. Zoe, I'll be the pigeon newt. Tape your schedule to my ankle. Oh, jeez. Rickster, your sound is a bit laggy from time to time, but overall fairly good. Just gets staticky on occasionally. Thanks for the feedback. I'll see if that's something that I can adjust. I'm not very tech savvy, so if anybody out there in the internet is able to kind of give me some insight as to how I can make the audio run smoother, then maybe I need like a microphone or something, or I can just slow down and not talk so fast. Either way, I'd appreciate any sort of help. Maybe I need to close out of some of the windows. That might help a little bit. Okay. So I want to save this Utera Charger to do a 2-for-1 trade there. So then I just need something that is tech savvy there. Yeah, but I appreciate the feedback. And they played a creature, not a spell. Let's go Glowhive Siren to at least give them something to think about over there. We could talk about it during Fuse Fest. Because CardboardNewt is joining us at Fuse Fest. I'm not 100% savvy, but I got the basics of carrier pigeonry or of my staticky voice. Carry creature -2/-2. I would probably do it there. Yep. To win that trade. Well, Utera Charger is going to charge in, take out that nasty walker, and then survive to take out another zombie. Yeah, Utera Charge is a really good card. Ooh, so let's see. I could enhance. Play Gizmo Minion, upgrade a level 1 card in your hand. I think that's a good place to start. Is here. Give this 3 armor this turn. That. And then at the risk of losing that creature right away, is I'm going to play a level 1 Gizmo, and then I'm going to upgrade Forge Plate Yeti in my hand. I probably should have upgraded Feral Instinct because that card gets a lot better at level 2 than level 1. But I'm planning on playing Forge Plate Yeti. Playing a Wisp Minion to cover the lane. Gotcha. Well, let's go like this then. Oh, I can't play the level 2. Oh, because I'm still in the first deck cycle. Oh, no. What a folly. Oh, such a mistake. Well, then that means I can do Feral Instinct. I would like to keep that Gizmo around, though. Okay. 4, 5, 6. That, nope. Over here to get the full value out of it. So what happened is you can only play a card that is of the deck cycle or lower. And since we're in the first deck cycle, I'm not able to play this level 2 Forge Plate Yeti. So that was my mistake for getting that very nice rule. And the reason why that was put into place is using a Mantis or Forge Seal, which is the spell version that allows you to use your Forgeborn ability early. Players were doing that in order to get level 3 Krogius out on the field early, which then caused a lot of problems because if you're getting that level 3 30/30 on the field in like the first or second deck cycle, it's kind of game over. But now that we're in the second deck cycle, I can do it. And my opponent's Forgeborn ability plays a zombie brute. Oof. Big brute. And my second Forgeborn ability, or my level 3, is choose a creature it gets if this is replaced. You may reanimate it this turn. Okay. And I don't have a DinoCzar to be able to make Might of the Herd to get full value out of that. Apologies, Newt. Getting that Wisp minion. Okay. My partner and me both need the app to play, or just if you wanted to play together, if you both wanted to play at the same time, you'd both need to buy the game. Yeah, but if you're on different schedules and you had one shared like login account, like SolForge account, then I mean, you wouldn't be able to play each other, but then you would be able to kind of go back and forth with the same collection, same singular account. Okay, so now my opponent's starting to outvalue me. Upgrade a level 1 card in your hand. But the level 2 suppressing is only 5 or less. That still doesn't solve my problem. So I'm going to save that. And my level 4 is Dark Forge Drain, so I want to get that out. Let's go the Mantis here. I know it doesn't make any sense, but bear with me. And then we're going to see what my opponent does. And then I've got some options, because if I use the level 2 Mantis, I can use my level 3 Forgeborn ability, which I think I will want to, and then potentially replace my level 1, use it on my level 1 Mantis. Let's see what they're doing here. Okay. Okay. And then they're going to play a Zombie Brute, probably right in that lane, too. Oh. Interesting. So I am going to play Gizmo Minion here, which I know isn't going to block. And then I'm going to upgrade that suppressing creature, because now when I play it, I can destroy a creature with 5 attack or less, and I'm going to take out their Necromancer that was going to be causing me problems. And then, even though it's not going to block any damage or engage in combat this time, next time coming around, I'm going to have a very strong creature to withstand what they're doing. How are the games going tonight, Paynex? I just started. I know I'm 20 minutes in, but you know me, I spend too much time talking. Okay, so I have Glowhive Siren. Let's do that one here. Sounds about right. Yep. Yeah, I'm playing with some of the decks that I unlocked for free by gaining XP through the campaign mode. They're just giving you free decks. Which brings up a good point. Thank you for reminding me that we have a free sealed digital tournament going on this Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Daylight Savings Time. So if you are interested in playing in a free sealed tournament, go on to SolForgeFusion.com and look up under the events and just scroll until you find the digital client sealed event. So how that's going to work is Saturday morning at 10 a.m. If you are checking in to the event, it's a free event, you're checking in like about half an hour early, then you reach out to me on Discord, and I will copy and paste from my inventory the deck codes for your free fused decks. Not fused decks, for your free half decks. So then you'll get 4 half decks that you will be able to play only for this event. So you get to make your best fused deck combination for this event, and that has been getting way too much value. For this event, then in order to win a prize, all you have to do is go 3-2 or better for this. And your prize is you will get to keep the decks that you played. So if you open up something that's really strong, that it's super fire, and you're just saying, oh man, this sucks that I have to give this back after. You don't, as long as you go 3-2 or better. And everybody is on equal footing, because everybody's going to be playing sealed for this. So as long as you know the basics of the game, you'll be good to go. All of the decks in this sealed event are from set 1. So it's the set that you have been playing if you've been playing the starter decks, or I believe all of the XP ladder ones that have been opened so far are from set 1, including this one. Is the set turning going to be set 1 or set 2, Jurch? Yeah, it's set 1. That we wanted everybody, at least for this first one, to be on a level playing field. But as we go forward, wow, a lot of carnage. Whew, a lot of damage. As we go forward, for future events, sealed events and stuff like that, we will be expanding it to set 2. We will probably be doing stuff for set 3 once that set's ready to go. That there's so many opportunities, but we wanted to start everybody on the level playing field with set 1. And all you have to do is, like I said, go 3 and 2 or better, so just finish above 500, and you will win the ability to keep those decks. If you don't go 3 and 2 or you drop or whatever, I mean, life happens, and this is meant to be a free fun tournament, then at the end of the day, we will reclaim all of those decks, and then they will be thrown into the Forge to help power up Solus. So there is no harm in that. Okay. So I'm off Forge. I'm going to want to do this Tinker second to free up that Raptor. There you go, Newt. To be doing a lot of damage. So that's got to be my second play. But then that means that my first... I think I'm going to go Feral Instinct here to give my Glowhive Siren some staying power, some attack enough to take out this very pesky Relentless Wanderers. Because at level 2, if the Relentless Wanderer survives, they get to play an Oak Father. Oh no! -4/-4, that's going to take it out. Yep. Shooty shoot. Because I wanted to then to upgrade this Charge-Plated Sentry to the monstrous level 3. But I don't believe that is going to be the most prudent course of action here. I think I need to... New creature would get 6 attack. That wouldn't be enough. None of what I have that would be enough for. Unless I replace it with the Camouflaged War Charger and then move it over in that... Ugh, that's not going to be good, though. Shoot. Shooty shoot. Well, I've got a little bit of a lead. I am going to continue to push that lead and then have the chips fall where they may. This won't work because move up to one enemy creature to this lane. There's already an enemy creature in that lane. So, looks like the Raptor doing work. Raptor's going to go to work. And it's going to have to work because I need to deal with an Oak Father now. So, I'm guessing my opponent's going to match it up there against the Raptor to be leading into doing a bunch of breakthrough damage. But if it doesn't, then that Raptor can continue to wreak havoc, as Raptors tend to do. Oh, they put it as far away as they could. Somebody's a little scared. Okay, my Forgeborn ability now. Choose a creature. It gets, if this is replaced, you may reanimate it this turn. And they get to destroy one of your creatures to play a level 1 or level 2 creature for free. Okay. I would like to get Feral Instinct to fire. And in order to do that, I need to keep the Raptor happy. So we got that. There we go. Then we're going to see what shenanigans my opponent's going to do there. But 14 attack with breakthrough is going to put a lot of pressure on my opponent. And playing a Wisp minion there in and of itself isn't going to do anything because I've got enough armor and I'm breaking through. So the only reason why they would do that is if they've got something larger planned, like replacing it or destroying it with some other card that they're playing. But that right there by itself doesn't do a whole lot. Rakdos, you could have replaced and reanimated the Raptor and had 2 of them. If I would have replaced it, then that Raptor would have gone, and then I just would have had the Raptor somewhere else. And since that Raptor was full health, there and full attack that there was no reason to do a Kansas City shuffle with that yet. I'm thinking I might be able to repurpose if I get my level 3 Mantis out, because that would be brutal. I'll see if I can do that. Relentless Wanderers, yeah, putting it over there because I think they did the calculation that chump blocking on that Raptor with Breakthrough is not going to do any good. Ah. Wish I had my Tinkerer now, because that would destroy all enemy minions. All three of them. And now they're going to destroy their scientist? To play something else for free? What else are they doing? Armored Virtuoso. Not great. And we're not going to be able to see that last one. Oh, good call. Very interesting. I have the health to play around with, so I can take this 11 damage. And I'm going to put my Camouflage War Charger there because it's got stealth, so their Relentless Wanderers isn't going to block it. I'm going to keep doing 4 free damage unless they replace it. So I'll see if my opponent, who only has 28 health right now and is going to be losing a substantial amount, hopefully, see if they've got anything up their sleeve for that. Or they'll just be replacing and a lot of Utera big creatures. So now I can play a card for free. Confirm. And I think it's just going to have to be gross. Whatever it is, it's going to be gross. Let's go Warmonger mod to get a gizmo there. And then we will see. Oh, there's my Tinker. But now they don't have the minions anymore. Okay. It'll be interesting to see what my opponent does for this. Because I think if I do the Utera War Charger or the Utera Charger first, replacing my Gizmo, then it would be at a 9/9. And then I could take out their Stegodon and the bear. I think I could do that with my first play, and then I'd lose my Charger, but then my second play would be my Taunting Tinker. So whatever... Oh, no, there goes my Raptor. There goes my Raptor. Okay, so now I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm still going to do this replacement here and get it buffed up. So I can take out... I noticed that on 100% best beanie. Take that out. And then I can battle again, and I'll take out the Walker. Oh, yeah, to show this off. Yep, this is custom made. Actually, Zoe was the one who made it for me. All right, so let's see how my opponent's going to respond to this. Because I'm going to Taunting Tinker. Ooh, gross! Gotta get rid of that Necromancer. Oh, no! The bear! Big bear. Whoa, big bear. Okay, so this is really going to hurt. Because I'm going to take 30. That was an excellent play. No, I think... Block all the damage. Block all the damage. Makes sense. Save myself 17 health. All right. Ooh, big bear. But I've got my combo. So what I can do, and this might be able to be it. Because if I go the ferocious mantis like this, I don't know how many spells I've played, but my level 4 Forgeborn ability is Tinker, and then the Oros is Dark Forge Drain, so I get +2/+2 on a creature for every spell I've played. It's only been. I only got 8 on that. Great. Well, I now have learned I need to be playing a lot more spells in this deck. That is good to know. Because if this Mantis survives, I'm going to use my level 3 Forgeborn ability to reanimate, or not reanimate, to repurpose this Mantis. Then I'll just replace it with anything and then get to play the Mantis again to do Dark Forge Drain again on this creature with stealth. And that should be enough because adding another 8 more would put me up to 20. And unless they can gain more health than that, I should be able to pull this one out. Okay. Yikes. So now that would put me at 10. That would not be enough. That would not be enough. So then what I need to do, because I've got 8/8 in the chamber, 8/8 that I can give. That would be at 8 plus 8 is 16. That wouldn't even be enough to take out the bear. Okay. So now what do I replace it with? Because that'll give me a little bit of health. Gotcha. And then I reanimate the Mantis. There. So this combo would work a lot better if I had played more than 4 spells. Or had a better creature out than this one. Because that's only going to get up to 10 now, and I'm going to that will likely be my only creature on the board. And my opponent has that Necromancer that then can be playing a card every time from the banish pile, which is so powerful. So powerful. So I'm probably in a world of hurt here. Because then coming back, I'll have to be blocking like 3 of those lanes. And I guess I could have played a lot more defensively if I put the Mantis over against the bear, and then after I Dark Forge Drain on my Stealth War Charger, then I could have moved it over. Is it War Charger, right? Yeah. Then I could have moved it over to take out the Necromancer and play the long game like that. That probably would have been a better play. But I like the idea of trying to push my opponent to the edge. So it just something I learned for next time. All right, and their Forgeborn ability is play up to 1 mindless zombie minion, give your minions +6 attack. 2 dinos left in hand. Well, I can make something super big. Well, I can make something relatively big. Not even super big anymore. And I've got the Soothing Druid to fill up 2 lanes. So I'll be able to block 2 lanes worth. But I wonder if I could make that Shardplate Delver big enough, because it's got Breakthrough. I wonder if I could make that big enough. Hmm. This will be interesting to see what they do. And they put out a dinosaur. Five and eight is 13. Move your mobility guy to guy lane 1 and put Delver in lane 2. I like that, but I want to try to keep this alive. So I'm trying to figure out how to best, because I've got the, if I move it over, and then I got to figure out how to keep that alive in order to do breakthrough damage to try to win. Then use the Forgeborn ability in the breakthrough as yes, but it won't work now because I'm off Forge. I won't be able to do breakthrough off Forge. So I think I'm going to go like this. And I haven't been paying attention to see if they have something that can... So I can win this trade, and then I can chump block 2 other lanes, so I'll only take 6 damage. Unless they have hard removal. Oh, well, that's tough. Because then dinosaurs get +3, and then they're probably going to use this on the level, the next version of it, the level 2, to give the dinosaurs, what is it, +6, I think? And that is going to hurt. Yeah. I'm only going to take, what, 5, 6, 12? So I still got 15, it's 15 to 6. Oh. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to take 12. One there. And putting a Wisp minion. So there. And I get a little bit of health. Don't mind if I do. But I'm going to be taking 13 total damage on this exchange and having 1 creature on the board. Yeah. Not great. Well, that will be able to do a trade. Destroy a creature with 8... But none of them have 8 attack or less. Shoot. Okay. Warmonger mod. Play Gizmo Minion. Play creature for free. So I can... 1, 2, 3... there, but I am going to turn off the printed abilities there. And so right now I can block everything. Not going to be great. But I can block everything because Warmonger mod. I'll just put the Gizmo minion here because I turned off the breakthrough from the Stout Head Stegodon. I can put the Suppressing Scrapper in either one of those 2 lanes and then move the War Charger to the other one. And then for the last turn, I will have a completely empty board and my opponent will have like 4 creatures. I'm so happy I can play Dino Nova again. Oh, yeah, because I think that they have fixed Nova Elementalist. Yeah, that's a deck that gives me nightmares. So let's see what my opponent's going to do. Now, if their only options are to be placing non-aggressive creatures here, then I'll want to leave the War Charger here because that 10 damage, that's 10 stealth damage, is lethal. So I could Warmonger mod here to block that, and then put the Scrapper in either one of those two. Yeah. So I may have this. Let's go that there. I get to play up to one creature for free. I'll play the Suppressing Scrapper, and then there is nothing, no enemy creature with 8 attack or less. So can't do anything about that. But unless they've got any way to deal 3 damage to my War Charger or make the creature opposing it aggressive, I think I was able to eke this one out. And CardboardNewt has a very lethal Rumblespark embodiment deck fixed so they can have a 28-11 with Breakthrough. Yeah, that's going to be deadly. It's going to be very, very dangerous. So let's see what my opponent... Play up to 1 mindless zombie minion, give your minions +6 attack. That's not going to help here. I think I might have this. All I had to do is hold on. Yep, and then battle. I'll take 12 down to 4. And I was able to do just enough. Wow, that was really close. Really close. And that Terra bailed me out with all those tricks it can do. It was a good game for my opponent. Okay, so we're going to do another online battle. And while we're waiting for a worthy opponent, we're going to jump back to the campaign and see where I was at. Starting anew. And this is with a couple of the decks that I've opened through the course of this week. Nice close game. Yeah, it's very, very close. Well, let's start out with the DinoCzar for CardboardNewt. And that's going to trade. Match found. All right. I think if you're playing the campaign... Oh, no! Oh, no! I was going to say it's good luck because it matches you faster, but that is clearly not going to be the case here. This was not good luck because CardboardNewt is going to torch me with this deck. Yep, this is a little out of my weight class here. So we are going to start out with Warmonger mod because that one at level 2, you start to play creatures for free, which really helped me out. They got Nova Elementalist right away to get that Rumblespark going on. Okay. I think we're just going to make a big dinosaur and have them feel really bad for killing my dinosaur. Because I'm guessing they're going to do something. Yes. The Devil Exalt. This is going to be fun for people to watch. Unless you don't like seeing one-sided matches. Then it might not be so fun to watch. But we are going to do what we can. We're going to do what we can with what we've got. And we've got a couple of tricks here. I think I'm going to start out... Well, because now that's got Breakthrough also. That's got Breakthrough also. So I can't take them both out. But I can take out the Shard King with my Utera Charger. So there's no point in chump blocking there. So let's just go Soothing Druid, because that will actually be able to help us going forward. The level 2 version says choose a creature, the owner replaces it with a Wisp minion. With an Oakfather minion. So if Rumblespark ends up getting out and getting really large, I can just replace it with something. So I'm comfortable with that play. I'm worried what their other play is going to be. Oh. Boo! Taking out my poor little druid. But I can either deal 10 damage to them or save myself from interacting with a really, really bad card. I think I gotta save myself. Yeah. That 10 damage would have been nice. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm looking for now is trying to figure out ways that I can build in or create large creatures that are going to be tough to deal with, and at the same time manufacture my options for being able to remove the Rumble Spark embodiment when that comes into play. Hmm. I'm thinking I might be able to then replace with the Shard Plate Delver. Oh, but that's not going to work. That one's not going to work because they're going to get +1/+1. So we'll see how many creatures they're going to be able to put. But I think if I put a bigger one with Breakthrough in the way right now, it might, unless they can play two creatures. Oh, they get one, and then the Tortoise Colossus is gonna do what Tortoise Colossus does, which is charge into battle, and then they get to flip the Rumble Spark. And because an elemental did damage, then you get to flip that. Yep, and that's going to cause problems. Give one of your creatures +4 attack. It battles up to one enemy creature. Well, let's go like this and just turn off all of the text of the Rumble Spark. Because unless they do some shenanigans here, even in a trade that's going to happen here, there's no text. So then this is just going to die and then fizzle out. So I'm taking a boatload of damage. Oh no, they're gonna have something battle there and survive. Because then the Rumble Spark then isn't going to die. Oh, that's so frustrating. I have to take 15. Because Shard Cavern, what is that one again? If you have a creature with 15 or more attack in this lane, transform this. Hmm. So that's going to be 5. 6, 7 still wouldn't be enough. And now we might have a problem because that should not have breakthrough. I don't know what overrides on that. Because my Leyline Vermin removed all the text from that card. Ah. No matter. So now we have to figure out a way to manufacture creatures here. Manufacture like good board state. Upgrade a level 1 card in my hand. I'm going to upgrade Aegis Wings. And then I will play Shardplate Delver over top. Because it replaced a gizmo, it gets +2/+2. And because the Shardplate Delver replaced a creature, it gets +5/+5. So this at least, and then if I potentially pair it with Aegis Wings, could give something that will give CardboardNewt a little bit of fits, but with a 2-to-1 health advantage and growing. I don't know if they're going to truly see that as much of a problem. Hmm. Okay. Yep, good try, Leyline Vermin. I thought we got him. So Aegis Wings here. And I just went to look Jurch and we were friends on Discord. Oh, awesome. I think I need to do that. And just kind of take my medicine there. So if we are Steam code friends, if we're friends on Steam, then you'll be able to challenge me. So we've got a couple of trades. Yeah. And this, the activate still is only deal 2 damage, so it won't be able to transform right away. Oh, now it will. Right. Right. So that is going to be 3. 4 I could do. Or go like this. Get a little bit of armor, which isn't going to matter. But I can go like this to play a Gizmo minion and then upgrade a level 1 card in my hand. So like this. What's that? At level 2, so it would be an 8/9. Yeah. And we upgrade that there. And see what you are going to do, CardboardNewt. All right, playing another big dinosaur, and you got that big enough where now I can't get rid of it. So we're going to go here. And I've got 2 options to destroy, so I'll just take out the turtle. And then that's it. Yeah, that deck definitely outclassed mine. It didn't the Rumble Spark. The game didn't go long enough for it to get too big. Okay, so I've done a little bit with this one of the XP decks that I have made. Let's go back to Okay, I got that out of my system. You didn't even get as big as you wanted, though. You could have got that a lot bigger. I assume. All right, it looks like we might be getting scammed a little bit in the chat. I'll see if I can figure that out. Give me a second. I'm going to wait on that come up. All right. My screen just got super bright for some reason. And we will wait in the queue. Match found. Oh. All right, so I'll see if I can actually log into Twitch on my computer to make this work. Oh no, it's against Carly. Oh no. Let's see what we're working with here. Arrogant batter height. Oh, we got dinosaurs here also. Oh my goodness. All those dinosaurs. Well, looks like it's going to be a dinosaur night. Huh. 5, 6. Not going to be enough. But I think I will go that way now to at least have that be a one and done. All right. 8 dinos. Well, I know. It's very impressive. Very impressive. And I'm going to have to beat these dinos with science and aggression. Oh, okay. Maybe just aggression. Well, no, maybe just science because the aggression is coming right back at me. Let's do this. I'll take 6. Being working is better. No, it's not because I'm losing to dinosaurs. It's the opposite of working its magic. It's haunting me. Mm. I'd need 2 mages to make that work. Well, then let's do it. 2 mages to make that work. That Steadfast Elemancer. Because I think that's a really important card to play. And to be leveling up. Because at level 2, it's a 9/9. And it's dealing 2 damage for each mage I have in play. Instead of just 1. All right. And for whatever reason, Twitch is not actually loading up. So then I will take this opportunity to plug the sealed tournament that's going on this Saturday. Again, 10 a.m. Central, Daylight Savings Time. Oh, that's going to be too big. Dang it. Shoot, shoot, shoot. It's too big now. It's too big. We're still going to go like this. Give it a little bit. And then we're going to take that 8 damage again. So we have 50 people signed up. We're going to take 11 damage. I guess the Dino deck 2 at the moment. Dinosaurs are contagious. Ah. I don't have any more mages to do anything there. I'm probably just going to have to put this Yeti out to pasture. Because the Stout Warstoker at level 2 is a 6/12. So that's really nice, even as a level 2. And then depending on how big of a creature they put in the way, I might disintegrate. Oh, too soon. Zoe Misery, too soon. Hmm. So I think the first option is the Stout Warstoker. And I will then be able to do the Mongosaur to deal 5 damage to the Warstoker and then take out any of her creatures right now. Which has just gone full dinosaur. And then I think this Alamancer. I'll be able to ping this down. Okay. So we've got this. Gonna deal a little bit of damage there. The one deck I used versus you, Jurch, was a red-green dino deck. Yeah, not a surprise. Everybody's playing dinos. So we'll go here. And I'm just going to make Carly feel super bad because her big dino just got ran into by a dino. All right. Cutting her down to my size. And now Forgeborn abilities, Growth Aura, give your creatures +3 health. You gain 3 health. And I get to give, you and your creatures get 4 armor this turn. Whew. That'll be able to work with this Forge Plate Yeti. I've been seeing people play Fit of Rage more than usual because it scales up. It can be really, really good. Hmm. No, I'm going to do the mage and now pass. And then I might use my Forgeborn ability and then Forge Plate Yeti to just demolish whatever creature she throws out there. But if she does something like a firestorm, then that would take out almost my entire board anyways, and that would just be mean. That would just be mean. Hmm. Oh, I guess CardboardNewt to jump off of that thought seeing Fit of Rage more. Is that in the Tempest starter deck? Because if people are playing that in the starter deck and then saying, "Oh, this is really good. What other decks do I have with that card?" That might be the impetus for seeing or having people play that card more, as they start to see what it's, or maybe they have somebody playing against them that's using it. Yeah. All right, Carly. What are you doing? It might be. Aha. Oh, ooh, what are they gonna do it with? Oh, dang it! Turned off the mage. Okay. Well, as fun as that was to witness, I could just rallying and give all my creatures +2/+2. I think I'm gonna do that. I don't like the Warden card. I think it's typically poor value, but rallying, I'm able to now give everything a little bit of a buff. And that Forge Plate Yeti could have been so funny, dealing so much damage. Ah, good call. Good call. Now they're gonna do a fair amount of breakthrough there, unless I can somehow. Well, then we got the dinosaur that likes to just bump in everything. That stampeding Mongosaur to the rescue. She really did not want to see me use that mage. Well, swingy game. Yeah, this one's well balanced. I think. Let's go the War Stoker here. No, don't reveal my don't reveal my evil plan. Just do my evil plan. 9 damage to that wisp, to then take out the Thundersaur. Just do it. Yep. Yep. Don't be too sneaky. Just do the thing. Just push the button. And if need be, I can give all of my creatures 4 armor this turn. But I don't think I'll need to. Now let's see why that's not working for me. Okay. I would be at peace with. Or I'm keeping one more creature. I'll do it. Viper Dave, yep, did not hear the owl. Must be moved on. because there are mostly houses now instead of the woods? Did I miss part of that conversation? All right, Carly, see what you can do on that. Um, why is it not letting me go here? Man. Doesn't like me streaming to Twitch and having Twitch on at the same time. Dino on Warrior, Dino on Dino. No Dino. A mystical one. A Dino that's bringing its friend. Well, I don't like that dinosaur. So there you go. And then I'm going to digitize right there to give it 5 extra attack. So unless Carly can fill every lane or take out like that. 14, 23, I think I got you. Good game, Carly. I had this deck is a little bit more aggressive and it had the right answers. Okay. 5 minutes left in the stream. Digitize for the win. Do you want to see me run through the campaign or should I keep playing people online? Because I'll go either way. I'll do whatever the audience wants to see now. I'll gladly do. Which direction? I can even start an online queue and then go to the campaign if people vote either way that they want to. I'm breaking up really bad. Okay. Well, let's close out the internet and see if that's working better. Is that better then? We'll see. We'll see if that's better because I guess I don't know what else to do. That's better. Okay. So that just means that I can't be on the internet at the same time that I'm streaming, which is totally fine. So I'm against Barefoot Farmer, said in a Minnesota accent. Oh yeah. Barefoot Farmer. I'm going to try to set the trap of the Flame Break Invoker. And by that I mean if they leave this glider open, then I'm going to open lane the Invoker and activate it to give all my level 1 creatures aggressive, so I'll be able to do 5 extra damage. Because I like kind of switching things up on, or counterpunching my opponent. We'll see what they're doing. All right. Taking their time. Let's see if they have enabled their shared deck list. They have not. So again, I'll show everybody after this match the shared deck list feature. That's just Dino hate. Okay, so as much as I would like to come back and do 8 damage to their face, I actually am still going to come back and do 8 damage to their face. I was thinking the War Stoker in the way of their little Spirit Reaver here. Ooh. So here's the problem I have. I've got 3 spells. If I play 2 spells, I get to play the Steadfast Adept for free. If one of the spells I play is Fit of Rage, if the second one that I play is Fit of Rage, then I get to give 2 creatures 4 attack and breakthrough. Now, this Disintegrate does nothing because there has a bit of creatures entered play, and Firestorm would be more harmful than good here. So I think I'm just going to mess with my opponent and disintegrate nothing. I had a really good setup with that, but I don't want to hurt my creatures because they both got really nice health totals for being level 1s. Ooh, a Shambler. The Devouring Shambler. That's going to hurt. Well, I will Fit of Rage now. It's a controversial play, I'll say that. And then Steadfast Adept. Because I played 2 spells, then the Adept is free. Yeah. And when you've only got, what, like, I think 6 spells in this deck, if you're able to get full value out of Fit of Rage, you make some sacrifices. So I've got 2 now really large creatures with Breakthrough, and I was able to play a second or a third card for free. And that, when I've been playing this fused pair, I've been able to run this to a fair amount of success. It is risky, and definitely when my opponent only sees the first play of me playing a spell that does nothing, then it starts to make him question, but now the plan kind of reveals itself. I think I did something similar to More Than Most. Oh, I'll take the 3 damage. Something similar to More Than Most on Monday night. I think I did that. I love how we are both under 40 with still time left in the first deck cycle. We're both in the 30s right now. And if they don't cover up those open lanes, I'll have a couple extra aggressive creatures coming into play. Reinforced Prophet. And then probably the Stampeding Mongosaur. And no, I'm not going to digitize. I might do Reinforced Prophet. Yeah. Oh, boo. Now it doesn't even matter. Well, now that that doesn't even matter, I can play slightly more defensively, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to because the Mongosaur, I'm going to put over here, deal 5 damage to my Prophet, and then probably 5 damage to this little bugger over here, the Spirit Reaver, to take that out. So then I'll be up, or it'll be tied 2 to 2 creatures wise. Going into the start of the next cycle. Ah. Let's go like this. Let's get rid of the Gloom Reaper egg. And I'll take the 6 swing if that keeps a creature alive. because I feel like I can get a little bit more value out of that still, either with replacing or with doing damage with the next Mongosaur. Whatever, but I feel like there's more value to be had. That would just be silly. You and your creatures get 4 armor this turn. So I can do that with the Forge Plate Yeti now, you say? Let's go like that. And going to give my creatures 4 armor. I know that the Spirit Reaver is still going to be able to reduce a creature type's health by 1 because it's not doing damage. But we're going to see then if I can set up for either a major Forge Plate Yeti attack or Firestorm, and my 3 creatures won't feel anything because they've got 4 armor. I gave them exactly enough amount of armor, so it depends on what my opponent puts into play. Not good. Not good. Not good, not fun. Good, not fun. But I can still get out the Forge Plate Yeti. No, I think that doing Epidemic, I think was the right call. Oh, now they do it. Okay. Yep, switching the order on that. Gross. That's been hurting too much. So get that out of the way. Could have done Firestorm, but I like the idea of having a creature on the field after the fact. I think that that's going to be important to trying to whittle my opponent down, is keeping a creature on and getting rid of that Spirit Reaver, because that has now cost me a few creatures. Yeah. Yeah, let's see what they're gonna do. They replace. What type of master is that? Venerable? Okay. So there is no trade. Neat. Okay, I've got options now, but only 1 spell, so that Adept won't be free. But if they play a creature, then I can disintegrate it. And they're probably going to try to do a mage if they have one, because then that pairs with the... Yep, there you go. Oh, not cool. Not cool. Ah. Let's go like this. Because I want to get that master off the field as soon as possible. Every time the opponent's playing a mage, they get a spell sprite minion. That, even though it's just a 1/4, if you're playing spells, then you start to get repeated value off of it. If you're playing mages, then you're getting more of those just extra bodies on the field. Either way, it's punishing. So I think I'm going to go that there, and then I'm going to Stampeding Mongosaur in the way of whatever I need to take out, and then have it Stampede here, and then probably their Gloom Reaper Hag. Okay. Let's see, I don't like that. Well, I can still win this trade because I'll deal 9 damage and then 9 damage there. And that prophet died, so I get to give a creature 5 health. Not great, because now we're still draining health, but I've got the only creature on the board, which is not insignificant. That is worth something. Haven't made the effort to get those leveled up. So let's keep the theme of big dinosaurs doing big dinosaur things and see if that might start to stem the tide. But the operator might have to be my other option because I need something that can stick around. And even the 5 health I'm not really looking at, but it's when one of your scientists is destroyed, play Gizmo Minion in that lane. So then I might be able to have a creature carry over to next time. Next round of combat, next turn. Because when I'm behind like this and I'm struggling to keep creatures on the board, I'm trying to find ways where I don't have to keep allocating X number of resources for X number of creatures. Where I'm gaining advantage by not having to do a 1-for-1 move. And part of that is coming from then playing large health creatures that end up having enough attacks so they can take out an opposing creature. Is it 2 at this level? Yeah, it's 2. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go like that and see if I mean, I'll only be doing 3 damage because they're probably gonna try to block this lane here. But I'm not trying to straight up bludgeon damage at this point. I'm trying to outvalue my opponent. And I'm going to pick dinosaurs, so yep. And Forgeborn, that works well with it. Whirlwind, give a creature +6 attack and move to any lane. Okay. And my next one is going to be set an enemy creature's attack to 0. So I get to be a little defensive there. Let's see what they've played in their discard. So they've got that Gloom Reaper Hag. We've only seen 1 Shambler so far, which has been nice. Lightning Spark to deal 8 damage to my face. Oh, okay. Interesting, because then the last Lightning Spark does 10, I believe. So they're probably thinking that all they have to do then is find some other way to get 3 damage. And if we've got Shambler or those Stormcallers, yeah, definitely ways to do direct damage in this opponent's deck. I gotta figure out how I can neutralize some of that. That is not a good start to the neutralizing. What is their Forgeborn ability? Oh yeah, give it 6 attack. So I'm going to make sure, as best I can, to use my Forgeborn ability after they use theirs, because they're if they get to act before me, then they're going to want to use it to be able to push lethal. But they don't have that ability now because they started with the Forge. So I'm going to see if I can get them to show their hand, per se. Otherwise, I need to make sure that they don't have any creatures in an attack position. I will take that damage. Yes. But it's not good. It's not good. I just know that if you're playing Stormcaller, you typically want to be playing spells. And I am going to get my opponent to force or reveal their hand there. So I can do that. And I will trade here and do 17 damage. So now my opponent is down to 8. And I've got a 3 creatures to kind of 1 advantage. Let's see. So all I pretty much need to do is fill up the lanes and then disintegrate the first thing that comes into play for them. So, what is level 2? That is Mega Gizmo. Yeah, let's go. No, be smart. Be smart and just fill the lanes. Because if they've got something to give that Gloom Reaper Hag attack, then that's going to probably be enough. So I'm going to play defensively here. Whatever creature they put out, I'm going to just disintegrate it because I'll be able to do 14 damage. That should be enough. And then, unless they can be blocking, they'll need to block 3 lanes here. Because even my weakest 2 are going to be adding up to 9. They'll need to block 3 lanes. Because oh, well, Jurch, what about if they leave that Gizmo menu? Well, then I'm going to, I could either disintegrate or I'll just put a stronger creature in the way. So they need, in one play, to be able to block 3 lanes. Otherwise, I think I got this. And I definitely will disintegrate that. And let's see what you can do. Maybe a... Oh! So then I'm down to 3, and they gain 3 up to 11, 9, 10, but I'm able to do 13. Oh! So close! They almost were able to do it perfectly, and if I would have gotten rid of that creature, they would have. Oh, good game. Wow. Okay, I think I have time for one more because I've got about 20 minutes left in the stream. Let's go back to one of the fused decks. I've been playing Aloyan all night. Let's just take it home with Aloyan. My 4th fused deck. So this is with just 2 of the starters. So the Utera starter and the Aloyan starter, and we are just going to see what this one can do. We did last month, we did a closed beta, or it wasn't just closed beta. It was anybody who had access to the game. Last month, we did a starters tournament. So the only decks you could use were these starter decks, and it was really cool to see what combinations people were using, and what half deck they thought was the strongest. It was good. It was really fun. Okay, LKV. LKV, the glider, always a crowd pleaser. So I know that the Utera starter likes to work with a lot of minions. I know that. And the Aloyan one had a lot of sabotaging the opponent's things. But I think we might build a big dinosaur. I think I'm going to go to build a dinosaur workshop. And we're just going to build a big breakthrough dinosaur. We'll see. Who out there in the chat is going to be participating in the Seal tournament on Saturday? Let me know. I want to know everybody that's going to be participating. Hmm. I'll be working, but sending happy vibes. Yeah, shoot, that's right. That's right. Hopefully, other people can. I might haven't decided yet. Okay. Well, the online tournaments. I know that the event page says, like I've booked 5 hours for it. It'll take about half that. That these events, the online ones, end up going a lot faster. 6, 7, 8. They end up going a lot faster because you're limited in the amount of time. Will there be a way to watch the tourney? uh, T Raggedy 65. Sadly, we don't have a way that you can watch people's matches that are going on because this tournament we still don't have the tournament tab and everything that is hiding behind that up and running yet. It's been very there's a lot of programming things that kind of go in the way with that. How are you getting two? That is mystical druid. Okay. But so what we do is we still match through the website for everybody that is signed up for the event. And then what we do is we have them exchange Steam friend codes, and then you just face like one person challenges the other in a Steam friend match, and then that's how we pair it. You report the results. The report the results back on the website. Are there certain settings you're required for it, like revealing deck simultaneous combat, speaking of animation speed? That's a good question, Skuro. Are there certain settings you'll require for it, like revealed decks, simultaneous combat, and specific animation speeds? The only thing that we're going to require is that people have their revealed decks setting on, because it will be one of the ways that we can safeguard to make sure that individuals are using the starter decks that are sanctioned for this event. I do have other levels of security to make sure that everything's on the up and up. Some of which I can share, some of which I can't. But just because I want to make sure that if there is the chance that somebody is going to be acting not out of integrity but out of self-interest, then I want to leave some of my cards close to the vest. So one of the things I can say is that the names of all of these decks have been changed to Tempest Sealed Tourney number 45, Aloyn Sealed Tourney number 13. So that is one way that when you look at your opponent's decks, is the names will be whatever the faction, Sealed Tourney, and then whatever number that Shadow made up for it. So that's one of the things. And then after the event, people will be able, or if you end up winning your deck by going 3-2 or better, then the engineers will change the name back to what the algorithm originally spat out the name to be. Okay. And their Forgeborn ability is give your creatures +2 attack this turn they get aggressive. And I get to choose an enemy one, or a level 1 enemy creature. The opponent replaces it with a Wisp minion. Well, let's go like this and Gizmo there. We will see what my opponent's going to do, but I think I'm just going to Wispify this Shardplate Delver. Viper Dave question, does everyone get the same decks? No. Everyone, the codes that I'm giving out are going to be individual, so they are completely unique decks, as if you just opened up a physical booster, like this, or if you redeem digital codes, like what people have been doing as they climb up the experience points ladder. It's exactly like their regular decks. So that's kind of what you're playing for. Is they're completely randomly generated. They're all going to be set one decks, just in case people are uncertain. And the set one symbol, let's see if it shows, is the circle. So if you're getting any symbols that are not that, then that means that they're not playing what they're supposed to be playing. And then you can let me know. I'll be tournament organizing. I'll be present for the entire time. Let me know, and we'll be able to take the steps that we need to in order to ensure that people are doing what they're supposed to be doing. How long do you get to look over the cards and fuse the deck? I will be giving people from when everybody is given their decks, I will give people about 15 minutes or so to decide on what they're playing, and then you're going to have to put that as your, like, register that deck for the event. That's another layer of security, is that people are then showing what decks they have in order to, oh man, my poor board. They're having their decks registered so that I can monitor that those are the decks that people were supposed to be playing. But with this, I'm going to be in the Discord about half an hour early, and anybody that is half an hour or checking in 30 minutes prior, so that would be 9:30 in the morning Central, then any of those people that are showing up then and send me a message on Discord, I'll be able to get you your deck codes, because I want this to go as smoothly and quickly as possible. So if you're there early and you reach out to me Saturday morning, don't message me tomorrow night, Saturday morning, then I can start to get those deck codes out and get people ready. So if you are there early, then you will kind of be rewarded with a little extra time with your deck, because I want to be mindful of everybody's time who is there at 10 o'clock. And that's what I'm going to start to get the decks out to anybody that's showing up right at that moment. But anybody that's there earlier, that will help us expedite the process. So it's kind of a long-winded answer, but so if you're there early, you're going to get a little bit more time to look through your decks, but I want to give everybody at least 15 minutes. I think that that's fair and equitable, but anybody who's helping me out gets a little extra time because they're doing it early. Next question. How do you get on the experience point ladder? I've just been playing games online. Am I getting experience points? So the main way that players are getting experience points right now is through the campaign mode. It's in the infrastructure of SolForge Fusion that players will be getting experience points for playing other people online. I don't know when that switch is going to be flipped, so then that will be the case. But right now, players get points for running through the campaign. That was not the right order to do that. That was not the right order at all. Ugh. Skuro, I think I'll try to turn up early then. I think it'll take me a while to read what all the cards do. Yes. Yep, if you're showing up half an hour before the start time of the event, and remember the start time is posted in the title of the event and the event description, the timer section on the SolForge Fusion website has been a little hit or miss. So that's why I've resorted to putting the start time of the event in the title, so then people know exactly when it's going to be starting. Okay, that's not good. Let's go like this. See if I can do a little trade there. Or stay alive and then poke some through at the Oak Father. I also doing a little campaign mode, waiting on games. Where do the experience points show up? So the experience points show up after you complete a match in the campaign. Oh, that's going to hurt later. And I'll quick show you, because it looks like this match is going to get over pretty early. So then I'll have enough time to show you at the end of a campaign. Porticasaur. All right, give a creature +6 attack, move it to any lane. Oh my. Now I get a bunch of Oak Fathers. Hmm. Okay. So what I'm going to do... Oh, but I can't do that. Because whichever creature they move, I'm going to need to block. Whichever creature they move, I'm going to need to block. So I need to start out by blocking them both right now. But I didn't want to take any breakthrough on... that's okay. It's only two. It's only two. We're still doing okay. But I'm going to force them to have to use their Forgeborn ability. Or if they can give breakthrough to the glider, then that is good game. Nice big beefy dinosaur. And thanks for playing. But moving that right away, moving it there, so it's 8 and 5 directly. So the most that I can do, that 2020 glider, yeah, it's big. Tis big indeed. So I could 10 and 6, 9. Nope, I can't play that. The only thing I can play, the only thing I can play is the Energy Surge and then use my Forgeborn for an Oak Father. 9, because that does 7. Yeah, I think that's good game. Because if I go this, and then I can upgrade a card in my hand and discard it. Gotcha. Then I play the Oak Father there to give me 10-10, but there's still 6 that breaks through. Yep, good game. Yeah, that was good. They boxed me in right at the end. They moved it perfectly. Yeah. Yeah, very well done. So, here in this mode, it only shows the game stats. But if you finish in the campaign above game stats, it says something like XP or XP earned, and then it says kind of like in the old Smash Bros. Games that they would give you experience points for your match based on certain criteria that you hit. So I'll see if I can run through and finish a match real quick in order to show experience points gained. But yeah, that was a really good game. And what was I doing? I was making a trade there. No, dinosaur, dinosaur in, dinosaur out. All right. And then Blizzard Shaman's ability is it keeps dealing damage to people. What is my Forgeborn to your creature's form of this turn? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm just going to quick try to run through and win this as best I can. I know I can't really control winning this quick, but a couple of creatures. Armor. Oh. Well then, that's not going to do any good. That's not going to take anything out, so I have to Glowhive Siren there. And we'll stay alive and stay even. And everybody's taking... Oh, dang. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay. Well, first thing I want to do is chair a charger because that always is good value. Take out a creature and I'll be able to trade there. Our gas commander not doing us any good. But I'm going to go Feral Instinct there. And I've got this ability that I get to reanimate a random creature whenever I play a spell. That I got previously in this campaign just for this run. So that one's been pretty helpful. And I'm going to give 4 armor. That's not going to matter on that one. But let's try that and see what we get. Oh, it would have mattered. Jurch, you old fool. You old fool. Okay, play a Wisp minion there. And then it deals 2 damage now because we're in the second deck cycle and it's just going to destroy everything. All right. So tomorrow night is my last stream for the week. I'm doing 7 to 9 p.m. Would you all want to see playing against other real players? Do you want to see me doing the campaign? What are people feeling for that? Because I'll do whatever the masses would require tomorrow night. And we'll just see in the waning minutes of the night what people are feeling for what tomorrow's going to be. Zoe Misery, 1 vote for getting stomped on by humans. And we'll see who else is still around. Good thing I got rid of that stout shard back. That could have been a problem. Still get to do the armor thing. Might be cool to see some of your actual decks in PvP play instead of just the ones that you got this week, if that's possible. Other players. Yeah, so I love playing other players. My main reason for using the starter decks or the decks that I've gotten through the XP track is when I'm playing against random people, I am assuming that most of the players who are playing now are not high-end players, that they're more new to the game. So I want to make it a positive experience for them by not bringing in decks that are from a pretty good size collection and decks that I've had a lot of practice with and that I can run very skillfully. And maybe that's just me, but I'm not a huge fan of getting my face stomped in. So if I was on the other side of the coin here, and if I was new to a game and I'm just trying to play somebody and figure out how this game works, I would feel discouraged if I was getting destroyed by Krogius or Rumble Sparks or stuff like that. For a second, I heard more Newt to the game. No, if I was more Newt, I'd be playing dinosaurs the whole time. Let's see. And that can go there, and then I should be able to reanimate a random creature. Battle up to 1 enemy. Yes, let's have it fight there. So that's just my thinking that I want to be promoting a positive experience for whoever I'm playing against. But I can definitely play some of my more practiced and kind of curated decks. I have no problem with that. I just will then probably do that against people that know what to anticipate for it. That I don't want to run it against random people for that. Because that, like I said, if the shoe is on the other foot, I would feel bad. If I'm trying to learn how to play a game, I'm just starting out and I'm just getting destroyed left and right. I would feel like I was already behind the curve, and I don't want people to feel that way. So, yeah, but I will tomorrow night. I will play some more fun decks, and we'll see what that can look like. Okay, started the 3rd cycle, and I've got my Ferocious Mantis, my level 3 one. So I could be giving all my creatures a whole bunch of health, so I might as well. Maybe I should use my world's deck against Newt's. No! I have, and it hasn't worked out well. Which are, yeah, exactly. That's more of what I'm afraid of. So I've got a few fun decks that I've got one that's a mobility synergy deck. I have one that is, let's see, they don't need any more health. I have one that is, I've got a couple of minion ones that are pretty fun. So I'll run those, and then I'll do some throwbacks too. Like when I was playing in Worlds in 2022, 20 no, this was the Gen Con pre-release in 20, yeah, I think it was 2022. Yeah. So I'll throw that one out, and we'll see kind of what we get from that. It's meant to be fun and exciting, and so that'll be fun for people to play against, but hopefully nothing too strong. I don't know if I have anything that's top end based compared to what a lot of the other players these days are running, like CardboardNewt included. And I know that Carly has a deck that is giving people a run for their money as well. Oh, just going to do a whole bunch of damage to all my stuff. But 15, 18. I think if I go like this, clear that. That's because star, my friend. I respect it. So then you've got, ooh, whoops. Then you've got a lot of the high end decks that people want to play. So then, yeah, go for it and play it. I would prefer to be playing a little bit more casual style. But CardboardNewt, then you stream your Mad Lab. You should do that. But I will. Okay, if you're on tomorrow night, CardboardNewt, and then you shoot me a friend match, we could do double shard back versus double shard back. So we could just have everybody shard back. I'll agree to that one. To the shard backiest. All the shards that ever backed. Okay, so I wasn't able to quite get this done by 9 o'clock, but a few minutes after I think is okay. It's in my goal for after graduation. I'm done. And 1714, that's not going to matter a whole lot. Here, replaced with an Oak Father. There. I'll play you, Newt. I have some pretty spicy pairings for Mantis in my. Well, Zoe, you also have a pretty good collection of yours, anyways. I think that would be fun to see, also, just inherently by itself. Okay, so I win in the campaign and continue. Then XP rewards. So I get 300 Ascension bonus. I think that's the level that I was playing at. Untouchable. They didn't actually damage me. And then each combat encounter, you get 1,000. So I've been playing this game enough that I have over 1,000,000 experience points. So I was able to run through the XP track. And that's what it looks like for everybody. Ha 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 ha. And it looks like that it is after 9 p.m. my local time. So I have other stuff I got to do, and then eventually bed will be one of those things. So thank you, everybody, for showing up and engaging with me. I love this community. I love talking SolForge with people. I love playing against people, and I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Have a good one.